welcome back to F124. This is episode number 27. And we are going to be racing in Sao Paulo, Brazil today for some Saturday morning racing. This is the My Driver career mode. We are in the second year, which is the first season of F1 since I did F2 the first season. And let's see what Elena has to say here. Paddock rumor mill has been churning. It seems like a silly season could be upon us. I've heard whispers that multiple teams are looking at making roster changes. This might be down to contracts, but we have heard McLaren Formula One team has been struggling with their targets. We need to keep our ears to the ground, let you know more than when we know. I think that Williams was the one who approached me, and I think somebody else did as well, but I took the first meeting, and it actually docked me in, let's see here, I believe that it was, let's see, it wasn't Rivals, it was in notoriety. Or recognition, that's where it was. See, now I have 56% recognition. I think I started at like 30 or 44 or something like that. Maybe 45. I picked this team because it was the lowest, the worst team basically, with one of the worst drivers, and I got like 44% recognition to start. This recognition actually allows me to use those points that you see at the top there, 152 points, top right, to use for development on R&D, and those points go to me more than now it goes to him. But the first time I took the meeting, it actually went down because they found out and they thought that I was betraying them and stuff. So anyway, I do have a contract. I have 4 races left, but I do plan on sticking with this team and seeing how things go with them, mainly because this R&D, you can see that we were in last. Now we're not in last anymore, but we're getting there. There are regulations changes that are coming in 7 weeks, and if I do not protect these, basically, then we're going to have to redevelop them, and that would really not be good, as far as I can tell. So there's some things that I can protect. Unfortunately, I just don't have the points to do that. I have protected some things, though, already, so that's good. Here's another one, the ECU, and of course Zhao is looking at all of those to work on, which is fine, and it's not a bad thing. As long as both of us do it, I think that'll be fine. Right now, though, I can't do anything. I don't really have enough points. We do have I do have a major part, fuel efficiency, fuel flow regulator in development, so that's good. He's got nothing in development. I guess that's part of me, grabbing all of the all the points, or not all the points, but a lot of the points. I'm going to go ahead and add this to the playlist. You can check out the F124 playlist if you haven't seen some of the other races. There are some great races in there, some amazing crashes and stuff like that. So, yeah, check that out. And you can also check out my other series if you want. I've got Farming Simulator 25 going on. I've got Police Simulator Patrol Officers going on. And I also have Pacific Drive, which is a car apocalypse survival game. So let's go ahead and get into this playlist. It's just how YouTube works that I have to go into the playlist and actually click on the video, start it up, so that way I can see anybody in chat. So let's go ahead and turn this volume down. And there we go. All right, so if you want to chat to me, go ahead and do that. I'll take a look. While I'm racing, it's a little difficult, obviously, but yeah. But anyway, let's take a look at our car here. We like to fit parts. I'm going to go ahead and change up the camera here, at least the placement here. so we can see what's going on. We'll put it down here. All right, so you can see here that this one's only 29% worn. This one's 48, that one's 49, and that one's 59. So let's go ahead and put on the 48. I like to do this for practice sessions because I don't want to wear out the main car. This one's at 62%. Now see, if I go ahead and try to fit another one, then and order an additional component, then I get a grid drop penalty. I've never done that, and I really don't want to do that. So the energy store, I'm going to go ahead and just use the old one. 42% here. Actually, that one's better than this one, so we'll keep that one on. And these are both not too bad, 29 and 28. So let's go ahead and just put on the 29. And there we go. So we'll take a look at the standings. The season results, I came in fourth last time, so I will not be upping the difficulty. Verstappen, of course, came in first. It's been a fight between me and him he and I, if you want to use proper English, all year long. I am 13 points behind him. Here are all my trophies. I came in first quite a bit, but so has Verstappen. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at. So I've got a bunch of accolades already. You can see I completed Tier 1, but there are obviously Tier 2s and so forth. I'm working on 3 different rivalries. They're all regular intensity. Of course, I'm working on the championship rivalry against Verstappen. My teammate, I'm dominating him. And the only one really kind of up for grabs is this, and we're both tied at 85. And 87 will win this rivalry. So that's kind of where we're at there. All right, let's go to the specialists and let's see if we can pick some goals. Again, the camera is a bit in the way, so I will move that for this over to the left. There we go. Let's see here. Drive 0 miles during the race weekend. I mean, again, I'm not going to skip the week. Complete 4 sessions without damaging your car. I can do that. That's really not that hard. All right. We got the wind tunnel engineer. Complete a lap using 3 different car setups. We can do that. Overtake 7 cars out on the track in the race. We have been doing that quite a bit, but I do like using different setups to check things, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We do not have a power unit consultant this time. We don't have a material fabricator. We do have a quality assurance tester. Complete any 2 sessions without using a flashback. I think we're going to do that because I have not been using flashbacks lately, so I think I used it once last time. Yeah. You're 8 championship points or perfect 1 practice program. Well, we know we can perfect the practice program, so let's go ahead and let's do that. I think that'll do it. Yep. All right. So let's go on. And doesn't look like we have much time between now and the Grand Prix, so let's go ahead. We're at an 85 rating. I think we started out at 52 or 54. So we've raced a lot of races. Let's go to the tire allocation and see what we got going on here. They want us to use a softer tire. Looks like there's a sprint this time. So we have sprint qualifyings, and then we also have the race. So, yeah, I think this probably is going to be fine. A balanced one gets us. Well, we don't need 2 different tires for the race, for the sprint race. So I kind of like this one better because we do have a soft tire here in practice 1. So if we have one of those sim qualifying ones, I don't want to run a harder one because that will give us only a medium for the sprint, and I think I want to run a soft. So yeah, let's do a balanced. The vehicle's being fitted over there, and yeah. Let's go. Let's go to the race. Weekend. So we'll do a practice here. We'll try to perfect the, I think there's only one practice because it's the sprint and the qualifying. So we're going to have to get on our horse here and do as much as we possibly can. This is not where the camera is going to be for that. What I normally do is I put it middle right, I think it is. So let's go ahead and let's move that. Let's move it over to the middle right. I think this is the place we go. Yeah, looks good. Let's go to the workstation and let's check out the messages. So we're updating based on our data. Here's the comparison of where we think we're at. Again, we're the green line right below Williams, so we have improved quite a bit, but we're still in the lower tier. The weather forecast is looking dry for now, but I do have the settings set so that it could not be perfectly correct, so we'll see. All right, let's go over here. I don't think I can set up anything yet, so we have to advance. And let's go to the next session. Yes, there's only one practice. We'll look at the settings. Again, the difficulty is set to 69. I think I started at 40. So we are definitely boosting up the difficulty every once in a while here. Well, when we win. See, there's a qualifying pace right there. So that's good for the soft tires. So let's go ahead and go to the track and let's put on the softs. And then we'll just run.
Welcome, everyone. You join us at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache, or Interlagos, as it's affectionately known. It's practice time, it's Brazil, and it's great to have you with us.
We have to run 3 different setups. So on this one, we're just going to run the normal setup, just the basic setup that they have already set up for us, which is the balanced. So that's fine, and then we'll run.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Oh wow, this thing is recommending a soft. I kind of want to use a hard though for this, because I don't want to use my soft for that. I want to use that for qualifying. So let's go ahead and just and use the hard. And let's see, hopefully one of them's not like speed trap, because if it's speed trap, then, well...
In this program, we want you to focus on your fuel saving technique.
Okay, there isn't.
Coast
That's
through
good.
Corner entry to save as much as you can whilst keeping under the minimum lap time.
I have turned off the ERS assist though, so now I'm actually managing it. Wow, this vehicle can turn on a dime. I'm definitely going to lower the wing adjustments. So yeah, I got second place for the speed trap, but speed trap's not one of the boosts, so that's fine. Wow, this car can really turn very well. We want to do the clean sector. We want to do the racing line, obviously. I haven't run this track hardly ever while playing this game, so I might be a little rusty on this track because I really don't remember it at all. I'm really not too concerned about fuel savings. I just want to get the practice points, get the boost, so that I can get the R&D points. I turned that a little bit wide. We are under the Delta very comfortably, by the way. I want to try to get to optimal fuel usage if I can. So I'm going to take it a little bit easier this lap. I haven't been using my ERS, which I should really be doing. But it is set to medium, so, I mean, I'm getting... That was a better line. Here, I'll turn on the ERS a little. Oh, maybe I don't have ERS set to be managed? Okay, I think I can return to the garage. Let's check, because I thought that I had... let's exit this. I thought that I had the ERS set. Yeah, ERS set assist is off. So I don't know why it couldn't do overtake there. It doesn't really make much sense. I don't know. Well, let's find out. Let's go to the practice programs. Oh, well, I didn't get optimal fuel usage. I probably should go back out and try it. Oh, man, I don't know. I got to still do race. Here, let's do this. Let's do this first and get this over with. Oh, wait. Before I do that, let's change the car up. Let's go to vehicle setup. Let's see if I have a preset setup here for Brazil. I do. So let's load that up and let's take a look and see what that's all about. 3733. Well, that's pretty much balanced. Let's go ahead and drop this down because we are going to go for the qualifying pace. Let's just make sure we got everything there. Set an optimal time in the third sector, average cornering laps, and the racing line. Okay, we can do this one. This should be fine. Let's see how we compare to the other drivers. What's weird is it will say, "Oh yeah, you came in third," and then at the end of the practice session, it's like, "Yeah, you're in first." But apparently, they think that people are taking it a little bit easier, I guess, during practice session.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Oof. Let's not do that during the race. Okay, now I have overtake. Good. I'm using it. See how fast we can go. 209. Wow, that's pretty good. Got first on the speed trap. Used all my energy up. Turned in a little bit quick there. Lost some time. Turned in a little quick there, got in the grass.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
A lot of valuable information that tells me I'm going to qualify 11th. Wow, okay. This could be a difficult race, apparently. I mean, yeah, let's see. What did I not get? Set an optimal third sector time? All right, let's go to race strategy. I guess we're going to run on softs. Okay, let's just see how it goes. This is going to take me out of getting the optimal time on number 3, though. Unless I do it on hards. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do it on softs. I guess I'm probably not going to get all of the... Well, I got to perfect one of them, right? Wow.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
Okay, this has been very important. Oh my. We're going to use a flashback. That's okay. I got to stay off that thing right there. I got to stay off that grass. I mean, that grass is slippery. Really don't want to be driving a car on grass.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll be off the track by then. Catching up to this guy, Albon. Still taking that corner a little bit wider than I want. The fact that I'm not passing him is a little concerning. I think I want to stay off those aprons a bit because they are a little slippery, and you can hear my tires. Wow, that was pretty bad right through there. Hear my tires going more, and my engine struggling with it because the tires are spinning a little bit more through there instead of getting really good traction. Again, a little wider than I want. Saving up the energy just a bit here. Now I'll use it. I believe I've completed all the objectives for this thing, for this practice program, so we should be fine. Now this is just getting it so that I can have better data for the race. Use probably a little bit less fuel. Tires will last a little bit longer, that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm now faster than Albon, and that's not good, because I know that Verstappen's faster than him. I don't think I want to take that tight of a line there. Albon's actually pulling away. You know, after racing this track this many laps here, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know. I'm just not a real big fan of it. There's much better tracks that I've raced. But it is pretty high speed. There's not a lot of real straightaways though. I've got an optimal, and this is the last lap here. I mean, Albon's just destroyed me. And I'm racing a pretty good line here. Let's see if I can get this entry correct for once. A little late. Oof. A little too tight there. Listen, I don't think I'm going to win this race, but if I could be competitive and get on the podium, I think that would be a win. Not a win-win, but, you know, a decent outcome.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any time left for anything to finish up anything here. So, yeah, it's only 6 minutes, so let's take a look. Race fuel load is 34.5. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in here. 34.5 for fuel. And fuel management, extra fuel required minus 0.43, 34.4 it says there, and then this one's 34.58. So splitting the difference is 34.5. The qualifying pace, 11th. Race fuel load 33.6 on the one that I actually take it easy on. So that's interesting. Yeah. All right. You know what's interesting? It didn't say what my total time would be. Sometimes it does. So I think that's kind of interesting. Shall we go for the optimal fuel usage, or should we go for the optimal third? I think we should go for the fuel usage. And let's again go on the hards. We have just enough time to try it. The key here is to stay under the delta, have a negative delta, and still not use up a lot of fuel. So if we set DRS or ERS, let's just keep it at medium maybe. I'm thinking about setting it to none though.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain.
Gotta pay attention to the delta. Good fuel saving. Yeah, I can't change. I can't do anything in ERS in this mode. I'm going to be lifting off. I was way too wide through there and lost time, but it's all right. I want to try to get to the purple. Oh, the Delta. Oh, the result was too slow. Oh, but I think we were in the purple, but we were just a little too slow. Again, we were a little bit too slow. Well, we couldn't get the optimal fuel usage, but we came close. I mean, we were not very far off on that one. I think we were.
Incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Yeah, again, I was number 1 in practice, but they say I qualified 11th. I think that was my time. That's all right, though. Oh, I moved to an 86. Let's see. Yep, experience went up. I mean, that thing started out low. I think it started at 40 something or 50, way low 50s or high 40s. All right, so we did 22 laps. Wow, that gave us some good experience. All right, well, we're up to an 86. That's exciting. All right, let's go ahead and qualify for the sprint. I think there's 3 sessions for qualifying here. So we will put our best efforts. We can also... I'm not sure if there's a single corner on this circuit that doesn't deserve some kind of quirk to it. I guess the most important spot to bear in mind is turn 2, the exit of the Senna S. Ideally, you want a slight late apex here so you can keep the throttle planted all the way into turn 3. If you get the transition from 1 to 2 wrong, you'll either up on the curb or having to lift, and you'll be sitting duck down the straight. That sounds about right. All right. Should we... Let's go ahead and let's change this one up for the qualifying for the sprint. We'll keep everything else as is. Oh, wait. I think we did get some points here. We did for that last session. So let's go ahead and let's see what they recommend to do. Okay, the ECU. Okay, I'll definitely adapt that one. Very good. And then we will go ahead and get the secondary wing flaps as well. There we go. Okay, that was very positive. All right. We can go ahead and let's go to the qualifying. and we're probably going to change the car setup a little bit,
Atmospheric tracks
just so that we
don't
can
come much
get the
better than this. We're in Brazil for qualifying. Let's get some laps at the limit.
so we can get our specialist goal. Okay. Let's go to the car setup. And yeah, we'll keep that down at the bottom. I think I can do with just a little less aero, and we'll see. We've got a fully locked setup here, which is interesting. Normally don't ride those. Front ride height, I'm not really concerned about the ride height too much. It doesn't seem like we're scraping. The front brake bias, wow, there's a lot on the rear actually. So I think that's kind of interesting. We don't quite have full tire pressure, but that's fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll keep this. And wow. So recommended is a medium tire here. Okay. I guess that's fine. It's pretty clear, the track is. So let's go ahead and let's go to the track. And then we're not going to be able to change our setup anymore from this. But we should be fine on this setup. Let's see if we can get a good lap here on the mediums. We got set to hot lap. That's good. We don't really care about fuel. We just want to set a really fast lap. This is what he was talking about, the late apex there, so we can keep it at full throttle and go through this straightaway here. Like that was done very well. We got our overtake on. We are cooking. I do like this setup. See if I can get this one a little bit earlier. Okay, that was a little bit earlier, but not exactly perfect. But that's okay. Stay off the aprons. Good. That apron's okay. I'm going to have to get down on that. Stay off there. Stay off the grass.
We've dropped to P15.
Thanks for that. Stay off the grass. That had to cost me some time. That's as fast as I'm going to run it. I just can't imagine running a better lap than that on a tire that already has a lap on it. So let's just look at the session info. It says I'm in 6th. And yeah, I mean 110.4 is pretty darn good for that medium tire. Everybody's on mediums though, but Verstappen's, 3.5 tenths faster than me. And let's see where he's got me. He's got me in the last section. Probably, look, everybody does. Probably because I went on the grass and lost a couple. I did a little bump, and I think that's what cost me. But anyway, yeah, let's just get through this. This is fine. If I qualify for 6, it's fine. I just need to be in the top 10 for the sprint. Everybody only ran 1 lap. Okay. Hey, let's see. Let's go to the next one. I think this is again a sprint qualifying, yes. But I believe on this one we have a soft tire. So we should be able to run it a little bit faster. And I think that I've got, hold on. Yeah. I got the fuel all the way down to the bottom. All right. Yep. Let's get out there. Wait, let's make sure we are on a soft tire. Oh, it says medium. Recommended. Well, okay, I guess we do that. I guess we do a medium tire again. We're going to do the flying lap. Try to get out in front of everybody. Oh, we didn't. There's somebody in front. Set the hot lap. Dude bailed out of my way. What happened there? I think I was on the grass, and I think that's going to cost me.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Well, that's not good. But you always say that, Mark. I don't think this is as good a lap as last practice, or last session, actually. Well, actually, it was. It was better. It was 110.2 because I didn't hit that bump at the end. I didn't go on the grass. What do you know? It's better when you don't go on the grass. Although I think the first section wasn't as good. Wow, they're running 109s now. They're still way better than me than on the last section. I'm just as good as them on the second, and I'm pretty darn good on the first. So that's fine. We're in fourth. That's okay. I just don't, like I said, I don't think this is a race that I win, but if I can get in third, I think that'll be really good. All right, let's advance on to the next one. Sprint qualifying 3. This is the one that matters. This is the top 10. And we have a warm track right now, so that's good. And we're on softs for the final. So let's... should we just try to eke out a little bit more? We can change the front. Let's just try to eke out a little bit more speed and see. I mean, it's going to hurt us a little bit on the turns, and there are quite a few turns right here, obviously, on this track, but that should give us a little bit more speed on the straightaways. And maybe in this last section here will help us. Sun is difficult. Oh, that was very wide. But it kept me off the grass. It just lost a little time for going that wide. We're talking about like thousands and hundreds of seconds So that's too wide as well. All those little things just cost, you know, time here, time there. I think that was a 109.4 or basically 109.5. I think it was a 109.493. Let's take a look. Yes, 109.483. I mean, that is my best time. Unfortunately, now they're running low 109s with the softs, and the last section I did better. The middle section I did a little bit worse, and the front section I did great. So it was that middle section where I was just off a little bit here and there. It cost me like, 2 to 3 tenths. And that's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is, as they say. All right, well, we came in 6th. Looks like Perez got us just at the end there. By 25 1,000ths of a second. So, but all right, on to the sprint. Let's see how we do. I'm fired up. All right, I should get some pace here. Yep, I got the full 500, which is great. And we're on our road to 87 overall rating. All right, here we go with the sprint. Let's just try not to crack up the car, smash into anybody, damage the wing. Don't do any flashbacks. Let's try not to bust up the wing. Let's just try to have a nice, clean race. Mind your front wing into turn 1. It's called carbon fiber. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Very good. I believe we can advance. We'll keep it at 69 difficulty, which is pretty much right in the middle of the hard difficulty. Going higher than that, I think it's going to require me to turn off some assists.
Forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's
There is
sprint.
only so fast you can go with assists, and no matter how great the line is, because it'll slow down a little bit in order to help.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. And so we welcome you to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes alongside...
Why are you focused on a dude in 19th?
Right, let's see if we can push for another points finish in this race. Good luck.
Yep. So the drive as hard as fast as possible. It's so weird that is actually takes more time than this one. I don't know why that would be. But the personalized, because the practice does, you can see the tire life is not as bad. Let's look. We're just going to go on a 8 lap sprint with a soft tire. So that's what we're going to do. And as for fuel, 9 point. I don't think. Well, we're going to go around the track once, I think. And I'm not quite sure how long the actual. Oh, I do know how long the race is, don't I? Oh, I can't tell from this how long the real race is. You know what? I think 9.3 laps should be fine. So this wants me to run it at 9:10.575. So let's see what happens there. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. 9:10.575. That's what it wants me to run it at. So we'll see. Let's run the sprint. Let's go to lean fuel mixture.
Okay, how was that pull away?
It's
You have
good.
a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Tires are looking good. Car's looking good. Put some brakes on there. Put some heat in the brakes.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Car's looking good. We'll go over here on the left. We'll see how it goes. Try to get a good spot here.
Superb parking there,
Okay,
mate.
that was pretty
Let's
good.
make sure we get the edge on the
We're
surrounding
almost
drivers as
directly
the
on the
lights go
line,
out.
so not bad.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient.
Oh, that was a good start. Although Stroll had a great start. Little bumping.
The energy store's depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
They gave me a little warning, but that's okay. Wow, the car is not doing the same thing as they're doing before. Is it because is it the tires? Are the tires? No, the tires are fine. That did a weird little zigzag there. Maybe because of the air, the dirty air in front, causing a little oversteer, maybe? Possible.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
You know, I hope that was my wing, or his wing, not mine. Yep, looks like I'm fine. You bashed into me, brother. Them's the facts. Perez, is absolutely torching the undercarriage of his car.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you
Well, I
can.
guess it's
Push,
understeer,
push.
not oversteer. Yeah, it's true, because it's not actually turning as much as I want. That's all right, I'm hanging in there. No pits. It's going to be pure race. You could see that Norris... Oh, that was Norris. Oh, wow. Norris and I have a history. Go watch the Azerbaijan race to find out what that history entails. I mean, it was pretty amazing.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I just have to beat Perez, because I don't think I'm going to get to this top two, but if I can get to him, then we should be good to go. I'm right on his butt now. Boy, it torches his undercarriage through there. Okay, that was my best line, I think, so far. But you can see how they run through this section. They're just really fast. I actually run that corner pretty well.
Make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Yeah, I know. I got it. I don't want to use it during... kind of want to use it now that I want to get past it. Like, you know. I think I got a better line into this than he does. Yes, I do. Did I hurt my car at all? Not much. Wow, that was... I used up all my energy, though. I still have it on, that's why. Turn it off, Kevin. Who are you overtaking here? Nobody. Boy, that was a little bump and grind down there. I mean, he did make a move to protect, and then I moved back, and then he kind of got back. That's why I didn't get a warning, I believe, because I actually raced that pretty clean with him. And I think he did too. It was just two cars trying to be in the same place at the same time. And that doesn't work out. I used my my ERS a little bit there so that he couldn't get to me. Took it wide, going full throttle through here. Using my ERS.
And gap to the car in front, 3.7 seconds.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that, Mark. I'm not catching that car. There's no way I'm catching Leclerc or Verstappen. I mean, it's a race between those two. And I think Verstappen's probably going to win. So, you can just put coming in second or first out of your mind, Mark. Yeah, I'm pulling away from them on that section right there. I run that one pretty good. Here's where he's going to catch up, though. Look how fast he's going. Thinks he's got me. Oh, I spun a little. Oh, but I held him off.
The Ferrari driver's just moved into first place.
Oh, Leclerc just passed Verstappen on the straightaway, I guess. Well, that's not unusual because you saw how fast he was going. I think he got up to like 220, maybe even over 220. He might have got up to 220. Well, we can see in the replay actually how fast he got. But I think that's probably the fastest I've ever seen a car go here. It was him down that straightaway coming on me. Because I was doing over 2 bills and he was coming on me like I was standing still. Amazing is that they actually run this fast in real life. Even a little bit faster than this. It's crazy, huh? Take some guts. Here he comes again. You can hear his car.
Okay, gap ahead, 4.7 seconds.
Now that's a bad line for you, bro. That outside line is never going to do it there. And look how far back he is now. He has to go that way, though. He can't take it too far inside because he knows what happened to Norris in Azerbaijan. I must have a reputation by now. That wasn't very clean through there, and so he caught up a bit. That's all right. We're doing pretty good. Look at, like I said, if we can get it in third, that'd be great. These guys are pulling away from me in front. They're almost 5 seconds ahead, so there's no way I can race with those guys. But if I can stave off Perez, then we're good. Is this the final lap? Oh yeah, look how far back he is. No, he's not catching me.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Take that a little wide, and then full throttle. That was good advice. We're going to run a hot lap here. See what happens. Just want to keep ahead of him. That was a good line. Oh, he's right on me. Is he going to pass me at the very end? I hope not. I hope not. Oh, he's back there a little bit. All right, this is the final stretch here. Use the overtake. I've used it up. Verstappen won. And here he comes, but no. No,
yes,
no,
and
no.
that's a podium. Excellent drive.
Yes.
The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
And I got driver of the day. I mean, I did. I started in 6th, and I got up to 3rd, and I ran it clean. I mean, I only got
That's
one
the end
warning.
Of the sprint action. Next up, we will set the grid for the Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.
At the very beginning of the race, and I did run a 110, 184 one of the laps, which actually was the best lap of the race. That's cool. Let's go to the replay and let's take a look at Perez and see the camera inside his vehicle. Right here, we can see his speed. He is in 3rd right now, and I'm in 4th. I'm right behind him. See, I'm right here behind him. This might have been my fastest lap because I was doing 210 right there. Oh, maybe it's the next one when I passed him. Because I also got a draft on him. Tried to keep up on him as close as I could. And here's where I did the overtake. I bumped him a little there. Did he actually make 2 moves? Let's see. He moves to the right, then he moves back to the left. We're just bumping and grinding there. How fast did I actually end up going there? 212? Right there, 212. Bam. Here, let's go back a little bit. And let's look at an external camera. Let's see what it looked like. So he comes down. He makes the move. Then he makes a little jag the other way. And then we come down and we hit a little bit. But then I get him on this corner. Okay, so I think it's the next one where he, there we go, where he actually is going super fast. Or maybe it's the one after that. Let's see. Look, he's got overtake on right now. Oh, no, he doesn't. It says overtake. Okay, yeah. Disable. Yep. He's got overtake on, man. He got overtake on almost the whole time. 195. Oh, no, this isn't the one. All right. This is the one, I think. 20. He's trying to get around me. But look, I did not. He's actually got the inside line, but I fend him off again. Okay, I think this is the one, maybe. 209. Okay, no, okay. This is the one for sure. Look at this. He got 210. Yep. And then let's go back up to Verstappen and let's watch him overtake Leclerc, probably on the straightaway going into the final lap. Look how close they are there. Yeah, we'll run it from this angle. Man, they just torched their undercarriage there. Here he comes. He's right on him. And let's go into the car to see how fast he goes when he overtakes him. He's got overtake turned off. Oh no, he doesn't. This is right. Okay, now he has it on. Then he takes it off. And then he puts it on, then he takes it off, then he puts it on. He leaves it on. And he's doing, that's like 209. And here's where he beats him on the inside. And Leclerc's got him, but no, Verstappen barely gets him. And then he wins the race. Well, let's see how close it was. At the very end of this, when Leclerc could pass him at the very end. Let's see if Leclerc actually made a go of it. Nope. Not really. All right. Very good. And that is the end of that race. And Verstappen won it on the last one. And yes, I'm beating my rivalry. Let's see what kind of good points I got here. Got some experience. That was good. Yeah, 1,000 for focus. That's real nice. All right. I liked it. That was a good outcome. Now we're going to qualify for the main race. And again, I'm really only looking for third if I can. No new messages. Okay. We are going to go for the main race. We're going to go for the vehicle that's less worn. So we'll go ahead and we'll switch the camera up here, and everybody can see it. We'll go down here in the middle. There we go. All right, so the first one, yeah, we're going to fit the 29%. We're going to fit the 16%, the 19%. It's at 64%. That's the best we got. 18%, 47, and 28. All right. Let's go to the next session. Let's try to qualify for the race in third or better. Probably not better,
Atmospheric tracks don't come much better than this. We're in Brazil for qualifying. Let's get some laps at the limit.
Laps at the limit. I agree. Session info. Let's just make sure that we're using a soft tire there. We are. The car setup. I'm going to change my camera again. That's fine. Go ahead and do that. Move it over here to the middle. I think that seems to be a good spot. Let's look and see how much fuel we have. Yep, we have the least amount. So let's go to the track. And let's try to qualify. Third or better is our goal. There's a dude in front of me. I don't really appreciate that. Okay, got out of my way. Thank you. We're on a hot lap. Verstappen 109 something. Can't imagine this lap's going to be any faster, and it's not. I don't even know what I got. I was so focused on just racing that I didn't even look at the time. So let's see what we got. 109.971. Third. Well, who knew? Wow. Third. So there, yeah. Verstappen, I beat him on the first section. He beats me on the second, and they all beat me on the third pretty much. But 109.971, I think, is my best lap ever on this track. So, and of course it doesn't hold up. Look at Norris, beats me by less than 5/100ths of a second. That's okay. I might have to settle for fourth. We'll just run through the time here. Oh, look, Alonso runs a second lap and takes me out by 3/1000ths of a second out of fourth. Oh, Leclerc also ran a second lap. Okay. That's fine. Qualify number 2. This game is so good. I mean, it's so fun. It's just so precise. I mean, you really have to be on the money. There's really nothing I want to change. So I just want to look at the track, and it's as warm as it's going to get. So let's go. Go to the track. Flying lap it. It just saves time to do a flying lap, that's all. No difference. Claire just did a 109, I think it was 109.8. That was run slightly wide.
And that's P13, P13.
Yeah, of course, Mark. Keep it. Got it. All right, let's see how we did. It said that I was in second. I glimpsed that. I think it was a 109 something. I glimpsed that. So 109.628. Okay, that was our best lap ever. And actually, I guess I'm not in second. I was in first. I beat all these guys. Well, I think that's what Verstappen ran last time, was a 109.6. Let's look. The first section, Verstappen did pretty poorly for some reason. The second section, I did better than what I've ever done. And the third section, I did very well too. So I'll take that. I will take that. I'm getting better at this track. That is the truth. That is the only reason why I'm racing better now. It's not the car. I haven't really changed the setup. Uh-oh. What happened there? Verstappen says, no, you don't. And then runs 109.572 right at the end. He was not going to. He was not going to give up the first spot to me. He just didn't want to do that. And he ran it on two different soft tires. Yeah. Um, let's look at the splits here. Okay, so Verstappen, yeah, he did much better out the second time on all three areas. Although I'm still better than him in the first. 35.526, I'm better than him in the second. And it's the third that he got me by like 1.5 tenths. Wow. That's pretty cool. All right. No incidents. Nobody had a pit stop. I don't believe you. All right. So he ran two. Look at that. Was he the only one who ran two softs? Oh no, a whole bunch of people did. Maybe I'm the only one who didn't. I didn't go for the second lap. Well, look, the first lap was so good. I don't think I could beat that anyway. So, let's go to this. Just make sure that everything's set up properly. Yep. I have. But that means that he used his second tire there. So he's going to be running on a one lap tire here. The car setup. I've got lowest amount of fuel. Let's go to the track. Let's do a flying lap. Let's try to get sub 110. Leclerc just ran a 109.709. Verstappen ran a 108.977. Trying to cut the corner there as much as I can. Okay. I think that was 109.5 something. Again. I'm in sixth with a 109.587. All these have 5% wear. I'm not going to go any faster than that. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I'm in sixth? Look how fast they're running. Wow. I mean, first section, pretty darn good. Second section, not bad. Third section was really slow because I ran out of all the energy. Well, that's fine. Let's, yeah, I'm not going to get better than that. So let's just call it a day. How does Verstappen run a 108.977 with a one lap tire on? I don't know. Stroll tried. Somebody else had a lap. Who was that? George Russell? Came out of nowhere. All right. Fine. This is very competitive. Yes, I'm beating you. Winner gets awarded focus. I just need to get to 87. I should get some good pace on this. 400? No, 450. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take 450. All right. Here's the race we've all been waiting for. The Brazil race. We know our fuel settings. Let's just try not to crack it up into the first turn because we're going to be in 7th this time. Last time we were in 6th on the sprint, and it was a little hairy. Yeah, they're going to pounce on any mistake for sure. I know. Goal pass, goal pass, goal pass, goal active. Complete 4 sessions without damaging your car. I guess I don't want to damage my car here. That's what it sounds like. All right, it's 25 laps because this is a pretty short track, right? So we're not gonna change anything up. 69 is the difficulty. We're gonna run this thing at 25 laps, and this should take about 25 minutes, a little bit longer for the race.
Welcome to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the final corner, and just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship.
Wow.
It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
14th, and he won it, and
It's
it's
time
his
to see
only
how our
win
drivers
ever.
are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position.
World
Catching
champion.
out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2.
Norris,
Moving on to
my
the rest of the
nemesis.
grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, the rookie, Stroll. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me is Anthony Davidson. Well,
Brazil's
they're having
leading
a better
producer
time
of
than their
oranges in the
teammates
world.
so
Wow.
far this year. How do you keep that momentum?
All right, let's look at the race strategy here.
Okay, let's see if we can keep this momentum up. Let's get another points finish.
I would love that. Personalized looks good. Let's go look at the strategy. So they wanted me to do 11 laps on the softs. What if we started on mediums and then went to softs? What would happen? We'd run it a tiny bit slower. We should probably just do the softs to medium. This does probably get us a little bit faster out of the pits. Do we want that? No, let's do this off to medium. Let's keep the strategy. Yep. All right. That's what we're going to do. And we have our customized. So this thing wants to... Oh, we forgot to take a look and see what the final race time was for the sprint. Actually, we can do that, I believe, after this one as well. So should be able to check our time. 2934791, and we're gonna go. Oh, you know what? The other thing I didn't do is change the fuel. It says I can run it at 34.5. It's a 25 lap race. We have. And then the other one was 36. 30, yeah, so maybe 35 on the button. So you can see that it takes off 4 seconds of the projected time. So 29:30, 2:20 is now what it's projecting me to race this thing out. With 35, I think 35 with 26.1 laps. I might be running out of fuel right at the very end. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So I don't really want to take my foot off the gas. Let's just make sure we selected that properly. Yep, everything's good to go. Let's start the race. Do a formulation lap. Turn it to lean.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please. We're learning the gears, so let's go through them all if you can.
Couldn't get it to 8th there. Unfortunately, sorry. Couldn't do it. They're still torching their undercarriage there. I don't go out that wide. Maybe that's... Whoa! I did a little tiny bump. Oh, really? Wow, they didn't like me bumping him at all there. All right, that's fine. We'll do a flashback. I mean, that was the smallest tiny bump. It's fine. Almost did it again. All right, but I didn't this time. So we're good. Okay, we're on this side this time.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you
1/10
the
of a
edge. You can
meter
get good
worse
launch
than
as the
last
race
time.
starts.
Or
Okay, so that's
what is known as a decimeter. Alright, let's get this thing up there, right there, and go. Oh, that was a bad start. Not a good start. Hey, don't bump me.
the energy store's depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
Try to get him on the inside. Yep, I did. I was going a little faster than him through that. I cannot let these guys just get away from me. I mean, that's just the key. Look how smooth they run all through that line. They're just right on the line. Wow, that was pretty rough. I would say that I collided with him. I'm probably not going to get that specialist goal. But I certainly don't want to ride 0 miles during the race weekend. What's that?
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Skipping the race weekend? Just skip it? Is that the good plan? Don't even bother? I don't think so. I mean, Russell's only 0.3 ahead. I did go a little wider there at the time. I lost some time there. Gained it back there, though. Is that my wing?
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
I am not flashing back. I'm going to take my medicine.
Look Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing
215.
the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
I used up a lot of energy, but I went 215. I'm going to get him here. Yep. He cut into me, and that's why I didn't get any warnings there.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the
No
driving.
tire concern except for that little bump that I took there. I do have the left front wing damage slightly, but I moved into 5th. And that seems like that's a good passing zone for me right through there. I just got to get up to Leclerc. I'm having some good sectors.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
All right. That was a good lap. Unfortunately, I don't have any energy to like overtake here, so starting to pull away though. You see that? Has he got me? Oh,
Come
he
on, you
did.
can win that place back.
No, I don't think I can. Wow, he got me there. And I think that was also part of my car that flew off, which is not good. Look, I knew I wasn't going to win it, but I would like to get a podium. I don't think I can even do that now. I think that dream has died, I believe. Yeah, I couldn't even catch him. That was pretty sloppy. I was almost on the grass. I might have been on the grass a little bit. 69 difficulty might be the edge of the assists. Just I can't quite compete on with that without turning off assists. But that's okay. We're going to keep it at 69, and then get out of the grass. And then we're going to, like I said, next season we're going to start turning off even more assists. We already turned off the ERS assist. This allows me to do this right here, which is hit the overtake button and deplete energy to speed up the car. Well, we're so far ahead of the next guy. It's really these top ones here, and I'm just at the edge of this pack. So tires are starting to really fall off. I mean, sure, I probably got like half the tread left or more, but you can see there, yeah, 29% on the backs, 33% on the back right. I can feel it. Notice Russell's on mediums, by the way, so he is not going to pit. He is not going to pit this next lap. And neither am I, actually. I think I got to pit on lap 11. So he's probably not pitting until like lap 14. So he went with the other strategy that I was talking about before. And his tires are better, so he is... You can see he's definitely running faster than me right now.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.7 seconds.
Which is out of the DRS zone, which is not good.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Yeah, I know. I'm racing pretty clean, though. But Russell is pulling away.
Okay, mate, after that front wing damage, we've got to look after it now. Please protect the front wing. Come on.
Come on, you donkey. Question is, should I repair it in the pits? Or should I just keep on racing like this?
Okay, clear.
There's a problem somewhere?
Just follow the safety car. Don't worry about
Oh,
the target.
look.
Follow the safety car. Safety car, safety car. No overtaking. Reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
It's a red flag. Wow, a major incident occurred. The only time I think that ever happened was when Norris and I had an altercation at Azerbaijan. Tires may be changed, and some types of damage may be repaired. All right, let's go to the race strategy and
Free
let's take a
stop, so
look.
let's think very carefully about our strategy for the rest of this race.
Fuel load cannot be adjusted. That's fine. We don't need to. We've got 13.6 laps left to go, and the race is going to restart at lap 13, so that means only 12 to go. So we're fine with that. You can see the time. Another very cold day in Green Bay. Yeah, I bet. Definitely not warm there right now. It's not warm here either. So, but look, you'll notice that the time has changed in the race to 29:48, 9:84. So that's an interesting development. Let's go ahead and go to edit the strategy. I mean, this was pretty much right on our pit lap, right? I mean, so, yeah, I mean, we're going to go on mediums. And soft's not any better, and neither is hard, so we're going to go on to mediums, just like we thought we would, and it's pretty much right on the lap we were going to pit, so, here's our personalized. Here's the personalized, which is actually a little different time now. So it's 29:44, 7:49. So not 39, 29. There we go. Okay, let's get back into the race.
In just a moment, stand by.
Pretty bad start. Whoa! What happened there? I get a 10-second penalty. Heck no. I'm not taking no 10-second penalty. Something happened with Norris. Whoa! What are you bumping me for? What did I do to you?
Green flag.
Norris is out of the race. Dude, that was insane. I don't know what happened there. But I'm not getting no 10-second penalty for hitting the dude out of the race. I traveled to the future and I went back in time. It was good to go. I wonder if I should be running this as a hot lap. Oh, I just knocked that guy. Look, my wing is prepared though. Okay. All right.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Really? I know, I want to use
I've got some
overtake.
information on Alonso. They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, yeah? Good.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Look at all the cars up there. Look at Alonso and Leclerc
Okay,
going.
mate, we're seeing a lot of tyre wear at the moment. Please try and look after them.
Tire wear? No, I'm not worried about that. Just don't hit the guy. Yes. Well, that was close, but I got by him. Look, now I'm in third. Okay, this is where I want to be. That red flag was so good for me. We're not pitting the rest of the race.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
You just told me to look out for the tire condition. Make up your mind, Mark.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Oh, see you later, Leclerc. So, I put too much pressure on him, maybe. He went out. He went off the track, I think. No, he's still in third. No, he's behind me. Okay, so he just did a little mistake. Oh, I like this 69 difficult. I think it makes things a little bit more realistic with mistakes and stuff, and maybe more problems with cars and stuff. Possible. But look, it's me and Verstappen. 1 and 2. That's exactly how the race, the standings are for the entire year. Verstappen's in first, I'm in second. And here we are, together again, racing it out.
Increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
That's awesome. But I don't believe it because he's right on my butt. Mark, I think you have faulty data. Just like when you say that, oh, I'm not sure if you have any air in your tires. It's possible. You should look at your tires, see if you have air in them. Oh, wow. What a race this has turned out to be. This is something else. You can tell where Verstappen's a little bit faster than me through that section right there. He's a little bit faster, but I'm pretty good through there. And we are going right on each other now. He's a little tighter through there, so he gains a little bit of time. Let's save my energy through here.
Stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
Oh, yeah. I got him. I got him on the inside line. And look, he's dropped back. I'm using my energy. Trying to get out in front of him by a second or more so he can't use DRS. Go.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
What? A loss of power is not what wear on the internal combustion engine. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Why do I have wear on the engine? Is it one of the components is just worn to a place where it's not performing well anymore? Oh, if I can win this race, I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but he's catching up. Yeah, now he's only a half second. I'll use my energy through here. So he can't pass me up here. Alright. That's fine. Wow. This is going to go down to the end. This is crazy. I just have to run it clean. Don't do anything stupid. Don't put it in the grass. That's the key. Don't put it in the grass. He's right on my tail. My engine is yellow. You can see it down there to the bottom right. It's actually a little bit yellow. So that could cost me the race, actually. I may need to fit a new part and actually take a penalty on one of the races, just so that I can compete the next one. Look at him. No. 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 He tried to come over on me, but I put the energy on and I got up to speed. And now look, he's dropped back a bit. Well, look, he tried it. Gotta give him kudos for trying it. Good try, Max. But I put the energy on and I sped up to maintain or to try to match his speed. He did go by me, but I still had the inside track there, so. And he tried to bump on over to try to get me off my line, but he did the right thing, and he just got back behind me, because otherwise he would have been either probably got a major penalty, or he could have gone into the grass and actually lost his speed, so he couldn't even overtake me. So that was smart move by him. Although, like, he tried. Maybe he thought I was going to move out of his way. Yeah, not likely. Saving my energy through here. He's coming up on me, but I didn't actually deploy anything there. No ERS deployed. I will here, though.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, mate, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please.
He wants to save it up to 56? Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and not use it. I don't use it through here anyway, normally.
Oh, mate, great
there it
stuff.
is.
You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
Well, I don't know about that, but means I can use it a little bit through here.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.4 seconds.
That's not too much. But then again, there was a red flag. But also, I'm on 69 difficulty, so he could probably just race. He probably is racing better. Okay, here comes Verstappen. But I put the energy on, so he can't get by me here. Wow. 3 laps to go. 3.5, basically. What a race. This has become one of the better races in the entire series. Although, I mean, again, the track's not one of my favorites, but the race has become extremely competitive for me actually to become a winner here. I just put it in the grass. I mean, like Monaco and stuff, those tracks are fun. I can't wait to race Monaco again next year. That is such a cool track. It is so tight. And I like the Azerbaijan street track as well. That's a lot of fun. Look at Verstappen.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Just a little bump. As long as it's not the wing. I think the wing's looking good. Yep, wings are looking good. Back tires are a little worn. but that's okay. Well, that was cut real quick. Oh man, I spun right there. The back tires are... That was, I don't know, bad driving maybe, combination with the tires. That looked like the first practice lap that I ran. Let's look at the engine. Okay, so it's the ES. It's the energy thing that's actually causing the problem. You're not getting by me this time. I just went to 200 down the straightaway there. I used up a lot of my energy to do it, but I have to use some up here too because look at him. Well, maybe not. Nope, I didn't use any. I just let him get up on top of me. That's okay. I gotta run this clean for once, please. Okay, that's much better. Alright, that was much better. He can't pass me through there anyway, so... I have to keep my energy stored up for the very last turn so that I can just put it on and not have to worry about running out of it. I think that's the key to this whole race. Otherwise, he's going to come through here and he's just going to pass me on the very last one. Listen to him. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
The final lap of the race. Final lap.
All right, final lap. He was coming on me. This is going to be maybe a photo finish. He's got the inside. Maybe a little too far inside Max. He really wants to pass me though. He wants to win this race. Well, I took that pretty bad. Luckily he could not pass me there, but okay. I have a lot of energy stored. I have just enough fuel to finish this race. 0.08. 0.06. 0.05. Using my energy. Using it all. Using it all up. Yes!
Mark!
Yes!
Yes! You're a legend! That one was for you, mate.
Man, that was stressful.
You always look back at a race like this and think, if I'd just made that mistake there or locked up here, there would have been contact. And every one of those overtakes is a moment where you have to absolutely nail it, perfect it, and that's exactly what they were able to do today. Great
Okay,
stuff,
that was one of the fun ones, that's for sure. That worked out. Boy, it's nice that I had a fun race on the track that I don't necessarily like, but that was cool.
The crowd as well. Great
and I saved up my energy for the end, and I put it on early, and I got it all the way and depleted it pretty much right at the line. So, and he had the draft, but he couldn't get there. Good job, team. You did a great job.
Been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
And I got Verstappen by only 6 points on the entire weekend, so that's interesting. All right, let's take a look. There are a couple things that I wanted to take a look at, and that was, well, if we could just look at the highlights, maybe they'll show us what happened to cause that red. There's me taking a place right off the bat and not quite getting that one. But actually, I gave it back, I think. Yeah, so. And there I took a place. And I actually took a place on Russell. Look how cool that is. I am right on his tail. I am just right on his tail. Actually bumped him a little there. Which is dumb because you're not going to pass him through there. That's me in front of Russell, and here's where Russell takes me. I try to speed up there at the end. See that? Oh, we both got bashed there. Wow. Look at that. That was a bam. Russell was like, no, you don't. You are not going to take me off my line. Look. Ugh. He just smacked me. And put me back into 6th. I think that's what damaged my wing. Here's the restart. Okay, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So here's the restart on lap 13. And I think it's Norris who was in first, yes. Norris was in first. And look, something happens like right off the bat with him. Boom. His engine blew. That's what happened. And he moved over. And he tried to get it back, but he's just, yeah, no. And so look what I did. I moved out to the right and then moved back over. Unfortunately, it didn't show the red, but we can go to the race replay instead of the highlights and see what caused that red on lap 12. I mean, the restart was really good for me, wasn't it? Unfortunately, it just kind of passes by that, but is this just the end of the race here? Yeah. I think this is the final turns of the race. No, this is lap 23 to 25. Interesting. Oh, here's the final. And that was, I guess, at the end right there. All right, so let's take a look at what caused that red flag. That's because that was, very interesting. I think that we actually had a red flag. All right, let's go back and let's go to the race replay, and let's advance real quick to lap 12 and find out what happened here. Lap 10, and then it goes to 14. Well, that's weird. All right, let's see what happens. Let's go back to 10.
Okay, well, it wasn't to be this time, but not to worry. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's focus. Okay, unlucky, mate. It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our targets. Not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus right the way into the checkered flag.
I don't know why
unlucky,
this guy's
mate.
talking.
That wasn't quite what we needed, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down and chin up. There's a long way to go.
Well, it wasn't Norris who had the problem. Oh, then it goes straight to 13. Okay, well, hold on.
Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there,
Oh, be
but
quiet.
let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag. Okay, mate, that still wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but look, let's move on. Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end of the race. Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid, but listen, not to worry. Get your head down and
I think
chin
we
up,
found the
and let's
issue.
focus for the rest of this race. We didn't quite get what we needed out of that, I'm afraid, but don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end. That wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but listen, don't worry about it. There's a long way to go, so let's just focus until the end.
Okay, it wasn't him.
Right, I'm afraid we didn't quite meet our targets
It
there,
was
but don't worry about
Albon.
it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the rest of this
It
race.
was Albon.
Okay, mate, we didn't get what we needed there, I'm afraid, but head down, chin up, and let's focus on the rest of the race. Okay, well,
spun it
wasn't
out.
speed this time, but not to worry. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's focus. Okay, unlucky, mate. It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our targets. Not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus right the way until the checkered flag.
Yeah, everybody stopped behind, so there was just no way that they could keep it going because they were just dropped back too far because of Albon. Wow. Yeah, let's look at the very end here. And this is where he tried to get me. But I had the lead and I held him off. I went really wide there. That's where I put on the ERS, and look, he is as well. And he was trying to get around me, but oh, look how wide he went there. He went outside the track just to. This is his camera view. There's the checkered. Yep. And so look at me, I have moved over. Well, that wasn't me, actually. That was the AI moving over, but... All right, and that was the race. Wow, what a race. I guess we're going to have to go to 70 difficulty. Oh, my goodness. All right, so the final time, by the way, that I ran on that sprint, they wanted me to run it at 9:10.575, and I ran it at 9:37.5, basically. So... that wasn't great, but and this one, they said we wanted it to run at 29, and we ran it at 39. So obviously that was because of the red flag. But we beat Verstappen by 15/100ths of a second, and Leclerc was less than a second behind as well. So. Pretty amazing race. We did have the fastest lap of the race, which is cool. If we go down to race director, we can see all the incidents. Gasly was given a 10-second penalty. Tsunoda was given a warning. Gasly was giving a warning for a collision with Tsunoda again. Albon was given a warning and then Ocon apparently got the 10-second penalty. Norris, as we saw, had a mechanical failure, and Ocon didn't even serve the penalty. He just went for the 10 seconds, which actually is what I did one race. So if we go to the race director, we should actually be able to see the splits here. So my best split on sector 3 was 16.546, and Verstappen's was 16.475. That's when he was on my tail with the draft and the ERS trying to catch me. But yeah, 16.546. My best, that was with the softs. With mediums, actually, I had the best sector 1, which is 17.802, and he had an 18.000, 18 flat. So that was 2 seconds better than him. And then on the back, I got him barely by like 21 1,000ths, so 2 100ths of a second. 69 might be the good number to. I mean, we're basically equal at this point. If I go to 70, he's probably going to win every race thereafter. So, I don't know. Do we go to 71 race and see how it goes? I suppose we could. I wouldn't mind actually changing my my camera again so that we can see those numbers over there. So let's go ahead and move the camera back down a little bit way over here. All right. We got some good racecraft there. We are moving up. Oh yeah, and focus goes up, and we're up to 86 and a half. It's a little bit over. So that's cool. Let's see where we got our numbers. Experience is pretty much, what it is. The racecraft, we finished in first, and we started in seventh. So that's cool. We did 11 overtakes, so that would have taken care of that sponsor. Not sponsor, but specialist. We didn't get any penalties. We didn't get any warnings, so that's good. We did have the fastest lap, so that's cool. And we finished in first, and they expected us to finish in 14th. So, again, we're a rookie, so that was pretty cool. All right, let's get out of this and see the next screen, which is the recognition, which stays the same, 5644. And the specialists, we did actually get the collision one, right? Complete 4 sessions without damaging your car. Okay, I'll take it. Hold on. What was the next one? Perfect 1 practice program. We did. We just did. I think we just did one. Complete a lap using 3 different car setups. We did that. And we completed 2 sessions without using a flashback. I think those were on the qualifying sessions. Probably a couple of practice sessions as well. All right. Well, that is going to do it for this episode of F124, episode 27. We're going to be in round 22. We are wrapping up the second season very quickly here. And if you like this series, go ahead and drop a like here on this video. And we will see you in the next one. And God bless and take care.